Okay, so you all have a break. After break, okay, let me go. We continue for the next slide. We'll continue this training. Remember earlier I told you about the supporting details. So now everyone of you know what is supporting details. I have given an example using Suja and Veni as well, right? So you know what is supporting details. Supporting details is very important if you want to tell the people about anything. This detail has to be given as a supporting, so that people knows and people remember and people trust you. Okay, you know, based on the supporting detail. Okay, and this one is example of emails. Okay, just if you want to take picture also can, because in the slide it's little bit blur, so you can't see. If you want to take picture, you must know, because later I'm going to ask you to draft email, simple email like this. So just take a picture. So this is how going to be the email. Can you see? Can you see from to CC BC? If you open an email, this is not Gmail. Gmail also have this, but Gmail view is different. This is a corporate email using Microsoft Outlook. Microsoft Outlook mostly will be using by the organization, by the companies, corporate companies. So this email is from means daripada siapa? Me. For example, I'm sending the email, so it's going to be from me, my email address. Every one of you have email address in order to access Google, Android phone. So don't tell me, none of you, I don't know what is email address, I don't know email. So you must know your email address, okay? And from to whom? To sending to whom? This one they say people who need all the response. That one maybe they have a group lah, that's why they put in that. Sometimes the corporate companies they have a grouping email system. So when they give that, you go to all the people. Unless if you want to send to individual, then you have to type in the email address. You have to type in the email address. For example, reenainfo9@gmail.com. So you have to put into the email address like that. Okay? And CC, if you want to CC, my email I want to CC to Veni. I want to CC to Vaishnavi. So you can CC. CC means I'm sending a copy to her. I'm sending a copy to her. My email, she will also have a copy. So that is CC. Okay? Peranan CC ialah itu. Okay? BCC is BCC, also a CC type, but you don't know that person is sending to who. For example, let's say in the internal discussion, you have to CC the email to your immediate superior, and BCC, even internal or external, you don't want them to know who is receiving this email, you can BCC. So let's say I am sending email to Vaishnavi. Okay, and I don't want Vaishnavi to know I'm sending email to Krishnaveni as well. I don't want her to know. So what I will do, I will put in the BCC column. Supaya dia tidak tahu, supaya you tidak tahu bahawa saya ada email CC kepada Veni. So that is the purpose of BCC. Okay, so before you will be doing this later on, even though you are chair, but you might never know that you need to learn all this for your own purpose. You want to open a thing. You want to set up a new restaurant. You are business owner. You have to know. You are business owner. You know how to write letter. You know how to write email. You know how to talk to the client, speak to client in a very good manner, right? Okay. So this is the example. Okay, move to the next. What are the example? I already asked you earlier the example of supporting details as you have mentioned. And okay, to the final 5S. So this is the final 5S sequence. What is sequence? 5S sequence. Okay. Sequence adalah aturan. Aturan. That is the 5S and it's final, and even though it's an email, even though it's a letter, it has to be in sequence. Sequence means from A, B, C, D, E, F. You have to follow this way. That is sequence. Ikut aturan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't be writing 1 and straight away 3 and straight away 5. No. So the email has to be in sequence. You remember I told you about the subject line? The subject line is first S. Subject line is very important, right? The second one, the salutation. Salutation. I told you, remember salutation? And then third one is greeting. Greetings in the, after the salutation, you need to greet the people. So in the email. So it's also sequence. And contents. Content adalah isi kandungan. What is your content? You remember I told that I want to invite Suja for a training, right? So what you going to put in the email for Suja to know that she going to attend with me, that I am inviting Suja for a training. So that is content, isi kandungan. Karangan, we have done karangan in the school, everybody of us. So isi kandungan adalah maklumat yang perlu bagi tahu kepada penerima bahawa itu adalah tujuan apa, untuk apa, tujuan. Okay, so it's a content. And signature. Signature. You know what is signature, right? Not the signature sign. You cannot sign in the email. You cannot sign in the email. Signature. Earlier just now you snap a picture of the email, right? There's signature. Best become with the name, the person name, the company. Okay. All of us will have some, I think, letter from DNB, letter from whatever. Not postcard, a letter. You receive a letter from DNB, Astro. So at the end of the letter, you will see your sincerely, and then with the signature, with the nama, the person's name, and the designation, pangkat apa, vice president or something, or the president or something like that. So that's signature. But in the email, the signature will be different. That's in the email setting. When you start using, usually this email setting will be teach and guided by IT, company IT person to you. So every company and most of the companies, they have the IT person. So they will set you and a signature. So with your name, with your position, with your email address, with your contact number, if company has a contact number, or as the company telephone number and the company website, and they have used some logo sometimes. Company logo like 100 years, 50 years. The company has been 50 years. Vaishnavi Sandhyan Berhad, and this company is 50 years. So you have the logo, company logo, and you have tema, motto or something. All that will be in the signature, and it will be fixed in the signature. That is not your job. That is the IT job. But you also have to learn to know how to set the signature. So when we do the setting, usually when we do setting, I will ask that IT person, I know how to set a signature in my phone. I don't rely on that. As long as the company requirement, Vaishnavi, in the company email, your signature, you have to put in the company logo, you don't forget. You have to put in the company logo, you have to put our motto, 50 years anniversary or something like that. So semua tu kena ambil tahu. Those, as long as it's applied to your organization requirement and your signature. Your name must be in full, not stylist, Vaishu. No. You can use that Vaishu, yes. If the companies allow you to use a short name, usually no. Corporate companies, they prefer you to use your full name. Right? We receive an email usually with the full name. With the full name. It has to be follow our IC. You want to put anak perempuan also can, or not put also can, as long as your full name is your father's name. Because in that particular sometimes company, they will be more Vaishnavi. Maybe they few Vaishnavi. Your father name will be different, that Vaishnavi father name will be different. So we don't want that email miscommunication with the email. That email is supposed to come to you, but it goes to the different Vaishnavi. So they usually practice to be the email signature has to be, the name has to be in full as per our IC. We follow that. Right? Okay. And so I've shown you next. This is the sequence. With sequence means aturan. Remember last 5 hashtags. Okay. And I think I've shown you the sample of email just now. Business email and distribution email. I don't want to show it next. Okay. Okay. It's okay if you can't see the side, but what do you think about this email? Now, I have teach you these 5 S technique. You have known what is email, how it looks like, what is greeting, what is salutation, what is summarize, what is sequence, signature, and so on, right? Everything. I've been telling and again. I want you to comment based on the image here. Example, any comments that you know based from the email. What do you think about this email? Anyone can try? Based on what I teach you, anyone? I want everyone to give one answer. Just look at the email. What did you think? Comment. What's wrong with the email? What they have? What they never put? What they put too much or too many or never put anything? Something wrong with the email, right? Okay, here. Yeah. Okay. Bold. Sorry? Bold. Bolded is okay, doesn't matter. It has been bold. But they have bolded on, you see, they have bolded as like I told you, the important messages, important words that has to be bold and underlined, they're doing that. They have done it that well. But other than that, apart from that, there's something wrong with the email. There is a lot of information missing on top, and there's the information missing bottom, and yeah, based on the 5 techniques I teach you. What's wrong? You don't need to read the email, you just see only, you will know. Do you remember I showed you a business email sample just now? How it follow the sequence. So, what is missing here? What is missing here? Don't find error, you know. Bukan error, bukan kesalahan. Saya nak tahu apa yang tidak kena dengan email ni. Correct. Okay. Yes. Correct. There's no salutation. There's no salutation. Who? Where the email is sending to who? Where's the salutation? You nak hantar kat siapa? Tak ada nama. Right? Tak ada nama, and the salutation, I mean whoever the person you're going to send it to. Right? What else? Correct. There is a subject line, but the subject line, they put it in the email content. They don't have it in the header line, you see? In the header line, they put it, this is the content of email. They never put it. If the subject line is too small, it doesn't look like the subject line. And the subject line comes with exclamation mark. At the end of the announcement, sir, did you see? I told you, remember, my first S, what stand word, there's no exclamation mark in the subject line. Question mark, no. Open and cross question, no. I told you, remember? So there is exclamation mark over there. What else? There's a lot of things, some more. Anyone else? You try, Vaishnavi. What do you think? What do you think about the email?
Summarize.
Sorry?
Summarize.
Correct. It's not been summarized. Right? It's not been summarized. I don't understand the email, you see. They put in the 3 days sneak peek, started Wednesday, so and so, and then down there again 80 days observation challenge, pack accessory, but it's like very clumsy. They never summarize what they want to know. I read the email, I'm not going to know what the hell they're talking about. And what email is this? You're sending it to your client. Let's say it's a very, very potential client. It could be an announcement. It's an important date and an announcement actually. So when you announce to your client about something that's happening in your organization, is this the way?
No.
Is this the way you're going to announce? No. And the people receiving, it's your client. And these clients, let's say the clients are potential clients who are continuously giving you business. What kind of impression the client will have on you? For email, even a basic, this is basic. Email writing is a basic, fundamental in a company, you see. It comes from the front line to the upper level. From the front line, even front line sending email, receptionist do send email. So what else? There's most important thing I want to highlight here. Sorry? Supporting details also no. They never give a proper supporting details. Like I said, maybe you could attach about the flyers or whatever. And another important thing, you want to try something wrong, seriously. You look at it also, you know it's something wrong, right?
Yeah.
So what's wrong? என்னம்மா இது இல்லையம்மா ladies, there's no sequence. There's no sequence. This email is messed up. No sequence. You remember or not the sequence I told you? Aturan. Where is the sequence? Yeah, where is the sequence? No, subject line is not properly, and then your salutation is not addressed. Who is the person receiving? And okay, you're using the bold, underline, all that is okay, but the content is not summarized, is messed up. What you are talking about, the content must be very clear. Remember I said it has to be short and clear, and it must be effective to the recipient to read the content. They must understand. If you're going to send this email, they're going to reply to you and ask, what is this? What are you talking about? What announcement is this? Even a normal, when a new employee going to start, they're going to receive this kind of information, they don't even know what he's talking about. And this could, the sender can be a very, very big company or corporate companies, So, they have taken me as a staff, starting a job. This company impression is based on my work. Every employees, we are representing our company, our organization, and also business also same. You want to be business owner. If you are not properly molded, if you are not properly prepared, you doesn't know what is a professional way of communicating with people. Communicating through email only, no, through even through letters, or because you have to in out, sometimes correspondence will come this way. If you don't know the sequence, you can't even write a simple email. Boleh ke karangan kita buat macam ni? Pembuka you ada pembuka, what they say dah? When you write in the karangan, pembukaan, we have penutup at the end lah, but pendahuluan, pendahuluan. When you draft karangan, essay, kita ada pendahuluan. Pendahuluan adalah starting of the content of the letter. And then, dalam tu isi kandungan. Lebih maklumat terperinci. More details based on the pendahuluan. So, I have given an idea. Okay, my training is today writing an effective email with 5S technique. So, if I never teach you the 5S technique, I just teach you you come here, you see this is email, this is how you have to draft, you put in dear, and then name, you put in the contents, and you put in the signature, that's it, you just send. What are you going to learn at the end of the day? No, I'm talking about 5S technique. So, I want to tell you what is 5S technique. I have to elaborate, and I'm teaching you step by step. And summarize it. I summarized it, the story. I'm not, am I telling something that you don't understand? All of you can understand, right? So that's how it's clear as well. The contents, the sequence is very, very important. Subject line, salutation, it comes with the greeting, and then the contents. Make sure the contents are clear. You don't mess up, don't mix up. If you want to talk about something else, write in a separate email. Don't put it in one email. Okay? Just come straight to the point. I want this, or you won't require any documentation from the customer or client. You have to come to that straight to the point. Not talking about something else. Asking document, but then suddenly talking about a promotional matter. No. Sequence play very important role. Okay? Understand? Are you with me? Yes. Everyone with me?
Yes.
Okay. And signature, remember, signature also. Here the email earlier also doesn't have signature. Sorry. Okay. Where is the signature? Where is the signature? Who is the sender? Hantu ah? Someone is spamming my email inbox. Who is the sender? Even though we receive from this person email address, but it could be spam. Saya tak tahu saya tak tahu siapa yang hantar email. Mana saya tahu daripada Vaishnavi ke, daripada Krishnavedi ke, atau daripada Santana ke, no? No signature. And your company is a big company, you never even put your company's name, your company details there. Where's your company details? Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. Totally mess. This is not email, no. I call it as a mess.
This is not a properly.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not this properly.
Correct. Okay, so you got me, the 5S. You know what is 5S, right? Conclusion. You remember I told you, if you want to send out that email, that's going to create a bad impression on the company reputation, the brand of the company. You're going to spoil. I've written here. A poorly written, misinformed email is one of the few things, okay, can damage your professional reputation, right? It can damage. And a single send button press could be the difference between a productive business. Okay, this is what they mean is a single button send. The earlier email you send to the client, what will happen? If you already sent to the client, what will happen? That's it. That's it. So this email communication is playing a very important role also. As an employee, we need to know how to structure the email, how to draft a basic email with a proper email ethic, and it has to be professional word, professional way. You can't be using words that you're talking as though you're talking to a friend. No. So everything has to be considered. Has to be considered. If we in our corporate line and we want to do a marketing in a professional way, so all these need to be considered. Okay. So now you got with me. You have five. You know what is 5S, right? Okay. Now you tell me. From the first, I've been repeating many times already. I want you all to tell me back the 5S technique. Louder. The recording is going on.
Subject line.
Okay. From the first 5S technique, from the first subject line. No, refer to the note. Sorry? Okay, salutation. This one I just mentioned, the last one. Before the after the salutation. Summarize.
Sequence.
Sorry, salutation. Sequence. Okay, sequence. Yes, sequence is the 4S. Okay, one more. The last one. I just talked about the messy email. The last one. Last one. 5S. So you're here to draft an email. You have to remember first subject line, second salutation, third summarize. Where is the supporting details? Sequence is the last one. Before that is the supporting details. So the first one is subject line. Okay, tell with me. First one is subject line. Second one is salutation. The third one is summarize. The fourth one is supporting details. The fifth last one is sequence. Sequence comes from the first step to the last step that we had gone through. Right? So now I believe that you are able to draft an email, a basic email. Okay? A basic email. You know what is email and how people are sending out emails, how people draft email. Okay? Okay, fine. And question, any question? I need a question before I go to your hands-on activity. Any question on the slide? Any question? If you have a scenario happen in your organization, you can share with me. Anything that you have scenario like you want to make a complaint to these people and you make complaint or something like that. Any scenario. Maybe I'm sure maybe she just going to start. So I'm not sure. Maybe you might have experience since you are in a corporate industry. If you have any issue like this, email goes wrong, they wrote an wrong email, wrong
subject line.
Okay.
They just
They just
put mention the name.
put the name, and the email is about
Or the
complaint. They never put in the subject line means there is no header, there's no tajuk. And the sender is from who? Internal. Manager send it to HR department. And this manager never put in the subject line. But what about the signature? Mention name. And what about signature of the manager? The signature, the person name is the person name in the signature part. Yes, sir.
That's the name. But didn't mention the subject line. Just put the meeting, the content line.
There is also. You know Nowadays, every complaints we have to do it through online. Most of the, like even Expo, now they have a chat or something, but then you still have to write. Sometimes you have to write, especially if you want to make a complaint based on the staff, customer service staff you attended. They attended to you. So you want to complain about the staff, you have to put in an email. You have to mention her name, what's wrong, or how she spoke to you, everything clearly, and who are you, what was the communication between who and the customer service exec, all that. So we need to know the basic. We need to. I give you an example. What happened because this was maybe when I was in the intellectual property firm, I working there. There is one email from the client email, and it, very long. It's not summarized, and perfectly written. They say this is a salutation and attention to who, because we have a different departments. So they mention the departments, and there's the department's person's name and the email content. So this company, they are merging with another company. So these people, I'm the current owner. I'm the current company, and I have about, let's say, registered about 10 trademarks. Okay, it's an intellectual property company. So I have 10 trademarks registered in my company name. I'm the company holder, and my company name is Marina Sundarbahan. Let's say, for example. So I've registered 10 trademarks under my company name, and suddenly my company is merging with another company. And I want to transfer this ownership to that company. So they want to transfer, they never put in these details first at the first. What they do, they're talking about they have launched this, they have launched that, they have so many things, and then this trademark we are using, not using, no, this person not using. So many things they start up. In the first paragraph, they never follow the sequence. In the content itself, they messed up. At the end of the content only, they're telling from this company, we want to transfer the ownership to this company. No, that's the point, right? Come to the straight to the point at the first paragraph itself. Why have to put it in the second second paragraph? So it makes a complication between you and your client. Yes? You have to take time, you're spending time in reading your email. When you already put that, then you know, okay, this is what we're talking about, and you will do the necessary. What is the next course action I have to do? So it's very important. And it's meant to be also happen. Like I told you, remember, there's a different person name. There was two Marina in that company. One is me, Marina Esler. Because our names, my name doesn't come in Anak Puspa. And another colleague name is Marina Manov. Manov or something, yeah. And she is a Malay, but she also doesn't come in DT. The email letters doesn't come in DT. See? So, my email has been sent directly, our client has sent email wrongly to her. So, she is different department. I am a different department. So, the email goes to her, but we still have the communication internally. When we talk about this matter, we know, hey, this is not my department, this is purchasing, this is finance, this is HR. Also, we direct to the department. So, salutation is important, and the email address name, we have to know who the person we are sending it to. That's why I said salutation is not only the Datuk Latin, no. Mr. Who, Miss Who, the person you are addressing, I hantar email kat siapa, you have to know the person. Before you're communicating with such person, you have to know who are the person that you are talking to, you're going to talk to. Everything, not only in business writing, you have played this role. You have to know. If I don't know the person and I'm blindly talking, it's not going to work. So marketing, promotional, more, they have to give more attention like the first F5, the first two S, like I said, no spam mode, avoid spam mode, all that they really have to look into. If not, they're not successfully going to do the promotion for the companies. It's not like anyone can write, you can write email only what, email only what, just email lah, like just now the first one I said, TTYL. TTYL, what is TTYL? No. Professional people, they draft email in a professional way with a sequence. So it's important to know. Okay, so you with me?
Yes.
Okay, so you are able to know how to draft an email with using the 5S technique. Alright? Okay, I'm going to give you an activity. It can be a group activity. Maybe you all discuss and just present one presenter come to in front and present. What we're going to do, this is the soalan. Maybe you write down the question. Anyone need paper? Can you off the screen? Thank you. Next word. Okay. I give you a paper. Okay. Who want to write? Anyone, you all discuss together. 3 or 4 of you, but one person just write down. Okay. Remember, I show you the business email. I asked you to take picture. You can turn that side. Yeah, you can turn that side. Oh, no, for you. For you, it can go. You remember or not? I asked you to take a picture of the email. I have already take. Okay, good. Now, write an email to customer service. Okay, customer service, and any customer service. It could be Astro, it could be PNB, it could be Selangor or banker. You know. So you have to student if it is there. Customer concern. Okay, yeah. You have attended this customer care and you're not happy, please happy. Which means, like I told you, remember, if you want to make a complaint on the staff, she has not provided sufficient information. That means, whatever you ask her, she don't know. She never guided you, and you have, because of that, because of the wrong information, now you have outstanding. Let's say you have outstanding amount. So you want to complain that to any bank or customer service, because when you call and ask her, you're asking for your outstanding amount. She wrongly said that amount, and that amount is not supposed to be, and it's supposed to be different amount. So now you have outstanding where you have to write a complaint towards the staff and informing to the company that she has given you a wrong information. So just a basic email with all the 5S technique. Okay, from first to last. So make it a group discussion. Once you have discussed, you let me know. I want someone to come and do the presentation in front. One person. Okay. Okay, you can start now. You can start now. Okay, so you have to come out with the letter. Good. So you want to go through? Yeah. Okay, before that, you have to tell me. Once you have gone through, we just have to identify the 5S. You have to identify. You can help her. I mean, the first one, the 5S is which, second is which, third is which. Just identify from the letter that you have prepared. Okay? Letter to read, go through first.
I read first.
Yeah.
Okay. Subject, Adnan berkenalan pegawai bank. That is the subject line. First one.
Okay.
Second line, kepada Datin Aisyah. Selamat dan salam dan selamat sejahtera. merajuk perkaraan di atas bahawa saya ingin membuat aduan pegawai bank yang bernama Encik Astro yang memberi maklumat palsu. So, detail sila rajuk di bawah. Nama pegawai Asrul bin Muhammad, Department Collection Department. ID number is 1231. Saya berharap pihak anda membuat siasatan dan mengambil tindakan pihak tersebut. Sekian, terima kasih.
Okay, from this letter, maybe just write down here the keyword with the 5S technique. Just identify and write here. I want to see.
I can go.
No, yeah, I have to pen it now. Here. Okay. So the 5S, first S you write.
Subject line.
Okay, then bracket you can put the which S. Okay, that's first 5.
Aduan berkenaan pegawai bank.
Hmm.
Okey. Kepada Min Aisyah. Okay. This one is salutation.
So maybe you have to write in this title, put I1, then bracket, you put the subject line.
Aduan subject line.
That is first S. Pada nanti Ashu, is salutation. Salutation is
Salutation.
okay, bracket.
Salam dan selamat sejahtera.
Okay, greeting. Greeting and solution will come in one.
Dan
You can put in that full line, just put little bit in the bracket, you put the salutation as well. Menuju perkara, salam, salam ya. Salam dan sejahtera, itu salam dan sejahtera lebih baik. Salutation, okay.
content summarize. Dua.
Okay. Then bracket.
Then detail is
I don't want to summarize now.
detail is
Supporting details. Supporting details.
Supporting
Okay,
details.
yes.
detail
Just put
Pegawai bank,
maklumat pegawai
Ah,
dulu, then just put maklumat pegawai, then the put the S. Ada kan dalam sini. Last one. Sequence.
sequence
Sequence all lah, from the top. Sequential lah. Sequence you just put from all to the signature. From the subject to the signature. Okay.
yes. Understand?
Okay. So, okay, I go through it, everyone here. your letter is subject. Subject matter you have put in aduan berkenaan pegawai bank. Betul? So that will fall under subject line. So this subject line is your first 5S. Sorry, first S. Right? Okay, this is first S. First S. And then you followed by salutation. Kepada Datin Aisyu, and then you have greetings over there, salam dan sejahtera. Okay, this is salutation is second S. Okay, second S, right? And then you have put in the contents there. Merujuk perkara di atas bahawa saya ingin membuat aduan pegawai bank yang bernama Encik Asrul yang memberi maklumat palsu. Okay, and then after that another sentence, detail sila rujuk di bawah. Maklumat seperti di bawah lah. Nama pegawai Asrul bin Muhammad, department, collection department, ID number 123B. Okay, and the content has been summarized. The content is what? Merujuk perkara di atas bahawa saya membuat aduan pegawai bank kepada pegawai bank yang bernama. Okay, this is third. First S, second S, third S. Okay, which is summarized. And then we have given maklumat pegawai seperti di bawah is supporting details, which is fourth. This is fourth S. Okay, and then from the subject to the signature. From there is a subject line, there is a greetings, there is a content, there is supporting details, and then there's a there's a content with these details, and then at last there's a signature. Yang benar Sesi Kumar. Okay, so you have all the sequence. You have to follow all the sequence is the number 5, the last 5 S. So you have 1S, 2S, 3S, 4S, 5S. So now you are able to draft an email with your 5S technique. Correct? So once you are going back to your working, okay, since Santana and Suja is a housewife, and this is just a general knowledge. I think it's going to be useful to Vaishnavi and also Beni, because she is in a business, she's doing her own business, and you're going to step into a new industry, new journey, which is your working life. So even though you will study for a chef, this is your knowledge. Okay, this is your knowledge, and you know how to write a letter, email based on these 5S. So now you can remember these 5S. Okay, so are you with me? Okay. Okay, I've done with that 5S, writing an email with 5S technique, and I'm wishing you thank you. And I'm going to continue with resume writing skills. Okay, resume writing skills. Before I go into this new topic, any questions, please? You may ask any question. From this training, you have any doubts you want to clear or you want to know, apart from the what I'm teaching here 5S, with regards to the corporate communication method, you may ask. Any question? And the resume open blank. Question. Girl, you percent. No question. You? Seriously no question. You don't want to know anything about no. Or anything about communicating how tips, any tips you want to know. Off பண்ணிருக்கேன். Okay. இது பண்ணலாமா? இது வந்து இது ஓகே. நம்ம இந்த let it be இந்த சைடு மட்டும் கொஞ்சம் இப்படி கொண்டு வர முடியுமா? முடியல. Okay, good. Okay, good enough. We just go down now. Okay. And since you don't have a question, okay. I hope I've delivered this training and you have learned something, and it will be upgrade your knowledge, your skills. In future, you may share with your friends on the tips. And any one of you need to know about the email drafting, you can contact me. And I'm going to teach you now to the second topic, and I'm going to teach you for resume writing. I'm sure you might need it, since after you completed your study, you're going to write a resume to apply for a job. Okay? And those not intend to apply for a job also, it could be experience. Okay, this is my resume sample. If you see, I have put in my name, right? My name. Those days the resumes like we used to do, we are not summarizing in one page like this. This is just a one page, you know. If you can see 1-to-1, so it's only one page. Satu muka surat sahaja. Tapi zaman dahulu, zaman kita orang belajar sekolah, lepas sekolah, kita orang punya resume 3-4 muka surat. Betul? Ya, 3-4 pages. Kenapa? Dari atas biodata, personal detail pun dah separuh dah. Nama, umur, lepas tu semua kelas, alamat, nombor telefon, and email address, all that. You know? And then second one, we will go to the sekolah part. That one is more lah. Sekolah part is sekolah, all that. We will put in whatever school. All the school we 1 year, maybe we change 2 school. 1 year we change 3 school. So all the school detail also put. We will be adding in that. We don't know why. We don't know. We don't know the skill. You don't need to state that. Actually, you don't need to state all that. You know, that's what I'm going to teach you the skill. How? And you see my name, and then this is my, if you see here, this is my experience. Okay, my 20 years experience. I have summarized here my name, and I'm graduated from where, and then what I'm doing. I have completed this, and my past experience as this, and I'm a certified trainer for HRDF Corporation, and so on. Okay, and I have 20 years experience of office administration. I have 20 years experience in office administration. All are summarized and put in here. So I don't need to talk about me to one page. No, I summarize here. And this template, now you can create your own. It's very easy. See, you can create your own. And remember your name, your background, and your picture. Your picture, you don't put selfie picture. No. You see, some of the resume will have a selfie picture. That is not professional. No. When you are applying for a job, when you are applying you're sending this CV, your CV to the company, you should not put those kind of picture where you put selfie, you know, and face in front or behind, background. No. This is the professional way of putting a picture. You just take, or it could be passport picture also. If you don't have this kind of picture, you can put in a passport picture. Yeah, passport picture will have a background blue or white, right? So as long as it's a proper picture, face to direct, not sideways. They have a professional picture also with this like this in a sideways. That is okay, but your entire, because your professional view and your posing like sideways is okay. But not selfie. Don't put selfie picture. You go back to your college, you have to tell your friend, this is how you're going to prepare resume. Make sure the picture is very important. Don't you tell them, you teach them. So you're going to be a teacher for them after this. See? Remember, I told you, you studied what school? 1 year, 1 tahun, saya dah pindah 3 kali sekolah. You don't need to put 3 school. Which is your latest school? 1 year, I have studied 3 school. So, in that 3 school, which one is my last school? Just put that. My school. This is my experience, sorry. Education is here. I do it this way. Actually, you can either put it one way, this way or that way also. I put in my education. I put my last, second highest education. I never put in my SPM. Definitely I completed my SPM, right? Unless the company is asking you, show me your SPM result. Then you have no way, you have to give them the SPM result. But everybody know once we completed our SPM only, we can go for diploma or any other study, higher study than SPM. So it's common sense. You don't need to put SPM, you don't need to put TMR. Last time I used to put UPSR, I used to put TMR, I used to put SPM, all the education I put until the higher study. So that's why it's long, panjang. Oh, dari atas UPSR, TMR, berapa A, SPM, berapa A. No, now it's not like that. Now it's a big change. People are with more rational and with a sense, common sense that we know after SPM, dah habis belajar, we go for higher study. So I just put that to higher education. If you want to add SPM also can. Up to you. Just 3. Maximum is 3 latest education. SPM, diploma, and I completed my master. So I put in that 2 only. I want to highlight them this. That's why I put this. SPM no need ma. SPM if they ask, yes, we just put there. Because mine is non-gradable. Non-gradable means maksud saya lulus gagal saja. Kita tak ada kredit. First class, second class tak ada. Masa zaman saya memang tak ada. So I don't need to put. And then my working experience. This one that comes later. If you see my about me, you have to put your phone number. Telephone number is very important because the employer will contact you through handphone. If they are arranging for interview, they want you to come for an interview. These 2 details is important. Your phone number and your email. Right? We have to put in phone number, email, address. Address is not compulsory. If you want to put, can. If not, just leave it blank as long as your phone number and email address is there. For the employer, for the company to contact you. Okay? You don't know whether you need to put or not. Now it's very easy because Google has everything. They found out many of these free templates to create your resume. As long as you know what information for me to add in there. Okay? Just that you need to know. Okay. So you got me. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay. And after that, that's my personal details, my education and experience. Experience also same. I have put in my latest 4 experience. Why? You can put in 3. Normally they ask only 3. If you go to any organization, you're going for interview, they will ask you to fill up a form, application form. They suruh you masukkan 3 yang pekerjaan latest experience. 3 pengalaman yang terhidupkan. Yes, yang the latest 3 only. But I am put here 4 because I want to highlight me on this and this. Okay? And this one is because not much experience. And this I want to show them. Even the experience, you don't need to put as essay. Jangan tulis karangan. No. Summarize. What is your job scope? Okay? See, senior clerk, trademark executive, and what I have done. I have managed legal correspondence, reports and legal documentation, performing record. This is the basic where you can make it a summary of your job scope. It could be a lot of job scope, but you don't need to write everything. Managing means managing pengurusan lah, so people know. So you have to summarize, just put as a summarize. And then after that, secretary. You also see so little I put. Actually, this job is a lot. You know, when you mention secretary, boss secretary, you know what is secretary, right? Yeah. Ask my secretary. Ask my secretary. Yeah, because secretary knows everything. Other than paperwork, filings, phone call, when is your boss meeting, schedule, everything, and sometimes your personal things also. Yeah. So I don't need to put a lot of things unless when you go for an interview, then you may explain what type of secretarial duties you have done to the organization. So I will just provide basic second administration support to the management. I was a department secretary. I had 3 lawyers working. I'm working for 3 lawyers. And other than secretarial job, I had my own trademark job. Remember earlier training I told that I have experience in intellectual property firm. This is my intellectual property firm. And from here I promoted here to become a secretary because of my experience. So all these details you have to speak to the interview. During the interview, to the interviewer, you no need to put in here. No. Okay? Tak nak. Kita tak nak tulis sekarang tak nak. Orang tak nak baca. No one's going to read your 3 to 4 pages with me. Nowadays they prefer like this. Comes with 1, maximum 2 pages lah. You want also. Maximum 2 pages, right? Okay. Then the third one, this one I put in because this one also I will talk later lah. This administration and HR. What type of HR role I play? Not much basic. So they will ask, so you have to talk and communicate with the interview. During the interview, you are communicating. So you don't need to write in so much here. Okay. And the year is very important. This year, you know why? They want to see how long you are stick to one company. Like I said, sekolah pun 1 tahun saya pindah 3 sekolah, 4 sekolah. Tempat kerja, pekerjaan 1 tahun saya dah pergi berapa kerja, saya tak tahu kerja apa, saya tak ingat. I don't remember. True or not? True or not? How company want to do? Okay, I hire you means, if I hire you, you will work for my company how long? How am I going to know? Based on that. So I work here June 2004 until 2008. 4 years like that. 4 tahun. Pengalaman 4 tahun. So you have to show the company you are there. If you let's say, in case like I said, that 1 year term, you have changed a lot of companies. You know, you cannot, maybe you're not used to it, you don't like the job, you jump here, and then you learn, you jump there, you also don't like jump. It's okay, but don't put in all that in your resume. No, don't put. Just select the important and the latest one. You can just tambah lah, pandai-pandai lah. Not if you're cheating, but just add few months or like that, you know, to show the company that you are working, you have experience, and you attach this company to at least few months. Why? The reason, I cannot cope up with the work, or maybe, you know, there's a long works and any excuses, but the excuses must be reasonable lah. As long as don't show them 1 bulan sini, 1 bulan sana, 1 bulan sini, 1 bulan sini. Apa ni bulan-bulan tukar kerja? No, that's a very bad impression you want to apply for a job. So you're going to do the same thing. Go back and tell to your friends, teach your friends how to do resume. 3 latest work experience enough, and that must be the latest one which you attach. Okay, and that was my latest lah. Now after that was my latest experience, but now I'm a trainer. I'm a trainer, and my training is a part-time. Of course, I'm not going to put that, but I stayed here. I completed my training course, and I'm a trainer, certified trainer. So when you submit these details, they will see how long you're attached to one company, whether they want to hire you or not. Of course, your you're committed to your job responsibility or not. Are you committed? Have you forgot? Are you committed? So also important. And remember, I told you during your interview, you have to communicate with them in the interview during the session. The Q&A, ask a question, you have to answer. This expertise. Can you scroll a little bit, maybe? Scroll up. Okay, thank you. So this expertise, it shows what you are expert in. Okay, what I am expert in. Writing. Let's say I know how to write. Oh, so cakap I write. Okay lah, I put here lah my expertise writing. For the company people to know that I pandai tulis, you know. You ambil I tulis untuk you. I tulis flyers untuk you punya company. You know, these are the advantages your expertise. These are the advantages of me. Administration. I've been in the administration, in the office administration, filing system, admin, berapa tahun. Admin lah, senang. You nak ambil pekerja baru admin, I can train your admin because I have 20 years experience. So your expertise is this. And management, Microsoft Office. You tak pernah buat Word document, tak guna Excel, you don't know. So once you are proficient, the company no need to train you. They will hire you because you have experience. Basic for a clerk, for the receptionist, you kena ada pengalaman Microsoft Office. Word, Excel, PowerPoint is optional. PowerPoint yes, but this Microsoft Word and Excel is important if you want to start up a work. And my additional is this one. This my additional. I put in there. I learn expertise. I learn myself. Your additional learning you can tambah. Other than your job scope, this is not my job scope. I can do Canva designing. I can do designing. Yeah, I do designing. Company take me, I can design flyer free for the company. Right? Because I yang pergi belajar sendiri. Bukan I punya pekerjaan pun, no. My experience is different. But I have the expertise because I have attended the classes and I can do design. That my special advantage of my experience is expertise is this lah, Canva design. Using company, that's what is very also important lah for you to stay in. Sometimes it could be something else. What kind of expertise you can put in other than this administration, communication, typing. Do you know secretary? There is a typing skill for the secretary. I am not a I don't have a typing skill because typing skill when you have studied for a secretary, completed the course secretary, there's another course you have to go for the under the secretary sub course or something like that lah. Mainly for typing. They have speed count, you know, for the typing. So if I have studied for that secretary, I'm not as a secretary background study, no. I'm a fully administration business. You can put in here typing skill. You can type very fast. With few minutes, how many word counts you can type? It's a typing skill. They have a typing test sometimes. If you have the typing expertise, they want to see how fast you can type. If you work in a legal firm, sometimes a firm in organization where you need to type, they want to hire a person that type very fast because there are so many things to type every day. Maybe they want to. That's the job scope. So they will see that. Right? There are many other expertise where you expertise. You are chef, right? You want to study for the cooking is general, but what is your expertise? Masakan tersedap yang pandai saya buat. You know, you must have your own expertise. Maybe chicken curry, for example lah, chicken curry. Saya expert masak. That's expert lah, you call expert. Saya expert dalam masak kari ayam. So it shows your experience. So you have to IT must have expertise, and this language also is important. All this requirement is important. Language, English, Malaysian, Tamil is standard. We all Indian people, so we speak Tamil. And if you have learned additional language, you have to let the employer know, like French, could be Chinese, Mandarin. Anything else, anything than these three is advantage. All that would be. So remember, go up a bit. Oh yeah, forgot. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I haven't finished. The reference. You know what is reference? Reference is one of the requirement. Reference. We give reference to the company. Something like whatever we are saying here could be fake, could be not true, could be false. Mungkin kita tipu lah, saya saja letak sana, suka-suka je saya letak secretary dekat sana 2008 hingga 2018, 10 tahun. Betul ke ni dia kerja 10 tahun dekat sini? How you want to know? You put reference. This is my ex-boss who worked here, but now she owns her company. So during the interview, I'll tell her the reference. I work here. They even can call the company to reference check. If here I put co-worker at Abdul Rahman Sa'ad and Associate, then they might call her and ask, is it true Marina has worked with you 10 years as a secretary in your company? And how is her work? Okay, she can work. How is her character? How is your... That is reference for. So, who you want to give reference, make sure it's not your family member. No, some people, a lot of people doing that mistake, giving the family member as a reference. No, that reference is lain, itu emergency contact. Jangan letak. The reference must be related to the person you worked with before. Not you know na, you kenal dia. I put your name as reference lah. No, company call, accounting. No, this person must really be the person that you has worked with. Pernah bekerja sama. Saya pernah kerja dengan orang ni. Saya ada pengalaman bekerja. Dia adalah superior saya. He is orang atasan saya and she guided me. So I've been working together as a team. So this person is my superior. That's why I put as reference. So it must be always your superior. So this is my ex-boss. I work here and now she having her own firm. Okay, that's why I put Sabrina and go. I cannot be putting that company name because she has her own firm. Right? So if people want to call her and ask, hi, I'm calling on behalf this one, I'm checking on Marina, I saw your name reference, I want to know how she works, how is her attitude, how is the attendance to the work, is she coming to work on time, anything you can ask, anything. So that is the reference for this person. Also, you all, everybody know, right, who's Selangor, Julia. We know, right? I work with for the district councillor, so that's why I put this in. So orang besar lah, put high profile people lah. So bila tengok tu kan, they see only high profile people. Okay lah, this person knows these people, means this person must be also high profile. Create such an impression. You have to create. You work in what company? You can put in your CEO name. You can put in. If the CEO baik dengan you, kawan you duduk satu meja and you can sembang with the CEO, you can put. You can ask, but you have to ask permission before we put. These two person, we have to ask. I have requested, I want to put their names in as a reference for job purpose. You have to ask the consent from the reference person. If suddenly I put Suja name, Suja they calling, hey Marina, Suja also don't know. Marina put my name, look with me, aku masalah. Ada saya tak pernah kerja. And how come Marina never tell me? I simply put my name. Can be happen like that. So we must make sure the person with the concern, they're putting their name in our resume. So make sure you get cancelled. Don't forget, name, it must be full name. Cannot put short, no stylized short. Okay? Stylized you want to keep in your friend. This is a professional way of writing a resume for a job application. So it must be with a profile ethic. Okay? Understand? So name, contact details, education, expertise, down there expertise, and then my experience. Okay? other templates. You can find the templates in the Google now. They have a lot of free templates. Even Microsoft Office also has a free template for the resume writing. Okay, don't prepare like 2 to 3 pages. No, 2 pages is thick. Okay, if possible, fit into 1 page like this. Okay, so this is the example of good resume that company can have a look by reading 1 page in 1 pages. You see, easy for them. I can see the picture. I can see the person's name. Okay, oh, this person looks like this, and what is she has? Okay, she has this experience. Everything in 1 page. You tak payah nak flip nanti macam ni. Satu page saya tengok semua saya boleh baca. I can read everything. Not that flip the where's the experience. Okay, then her work, study school, no, right? So, okay, ladies, I hope this really help. Maybe not those that retired, bring these experience and these good things, share with those needs, your relative, your nephew, your niece, who are going to step into the working industry, new journey, and then it could be for those who already started working and then they want to improve their skills. So email drafting is another one thing, and this is another one thing. They need this. Everyone needs CV to apply for a job. Okay? Even me. I need a CV for me to apply for. I have my separate profile for trainer. That is trainer profile, I will call it. That's separate for trainer. When I apply for training purpose, I use that. Okay? So, thank you so much. If any question, you may ask now on the resume and whatever that I question, please ask. Please ask student. Can you off the screen, please? Just blank it. Thank you. Okay, so please, if you have any question, you may ask. Either to kill me or so you could be next speaker. The resume. Louder. You can ask in bahasa Malaysia. You boleh tanya soalan dalam bahasa Malaysia. I akan jawab you dalam bahasa Malaysia juga. Stand up. Then we can ask. What?
I just study
Okay.
how to put the details in resume.
Okay. Means you just completed your SPM and you already started your college, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want to put in the description in the background like under my name earlier for the resume. Okay, good. Thank you for the question. And basically you can put in that what are the courses you are taking. Okay. Like for example, your course description about me. Let's say you're chef, but what kind of chef? I'm sure there's a title, right, for your
Yeah.
course. And then under the course, what are the things you are going to learn?
Like cutting vegetables.
Okay, what else? I mean, there is a technique, is it? Cutting.
Yeah.
Okay, you can.
Like step by step.
Okay, good. You can state that also. Cutlery. Culinary. Okay, good. And then after that, you also can add in. Like earlier, my background was I'm a certified trainer and just completed my TTT train the course, and I am a certified trainer. That like something like that. I am ongoing my study for this course, and that's all I can put in at the moment. Once you have started work, maybe you can share your work. What type of work experience is there? SPM details, yes, because your first education is SPM. Then how you gonna, I mean, unless if let's say you're going for a part-time job also, you have to put in your SPM. Part-time job, you also have to prepare the CV. Yeah? There's a student studying and also at the same time they are studying and doing a part-time work. So those also need to prepare a CV. Basic CV, your SPM result, pass or non-pass, lulus atau gagal, like that. And then about you, your biodata, name, email address, your age, all that you need. Likewise, you have work experience is different. Work experience, you talk more on the work experience. Okay? Am I answer to your question? Am I answer to your question? Okay, thank you. Any other, Manny, if you have any doubts on the emails on okay, yeah? Okay. So, okay, we're gonna end the session. Thank you so much. Thank you for all of you once again here. And I hope I've delivered this course and really what you all learned here has been a good learning, and you can deliver this to some other people. Huh?